Okay, this is a storyline. I was ready to do one for, I'm going to do this one first though. I'm going to do one for Andre Montgomery. But this is going to be Andre talking out. Because see, Andre can talk out. You don't know that, do you? Andre is not a person that's here, but Andre can talk out. And I want to do one for Andre out to his family. So let's just see, universe, give me something from Andre Montgomery to his family. Andre, give me the card you want me to put out to your family, because justice has been served. Not completely for the young lady, Terica Ellis, I feel, but at least for your uncle. Okay, so give me the cards. 9 and 2. So 2 from here. So what is this? This is 2. This one 2 and 9. Let me find 9. Bear with me. Okay, here's 9. Okay, Andre. So say what you want to say out to your family, because it could be your family. Okay, let's just go. Look at the top card. He thought a female was pretty. That would be that lady, Terica. He was a caterpillar, and he was trying to bend forward on things. Okay, it says right here that somebody was jerking him around, and that would be his uncle. Okay? The power stays with the wife, not with the ex. So we're going to put this with the power stayed with Tim Norman, not with Andre. He needed to stay in his kingship because he had a chance at loving himself. Life journey was calling for him to fight being salary driven, trying to make money. I just want to go home. He just wanted to go home again. This is a sad card. I just want to go home again. It's when you're stuck and you can't get out. But God said that if he needed help, he needed to reach out. But right then he couldn't reach out because he didn't see what was coming. And it says right here that where's his princess? He would win if he would get to his princess. And I'm letting you know who his princess is right now. And that would be his mommy. Get what I'm saying? So right here, this card is saying right here that a Virgo was venting for a move to be made. And the sage made the move wisely. So venting could actually just mean talking. We can turn it around. So I don't know what sign Mr. Norman is, or the shooter was, or the lady Terica is. They don't have to be a Virgo, but they're acting like a Virgo. Why? Because all of them was in it for business. Follow me? Business minded. And the sage chose wisely. That would be the shooter, or that would be Miss Ellis, right? Even if the person is not a sage, right? But it was a witness that saw all of that. Okay, it says right here that get on, you're on your path. Andre is on his path, God's saying, because he's with God. And God wanted him to go forward. Because right here, somebody didn't have romance in a long time and wanted some romance. Follow me? But it was a hearing. We know that. A hearing came about, right? So let's just stop right here. He pinpointed it, and he complained about something, maybe as far as whatever, his uncle or whatever. He yielded for a second, and it says he was chummy with a support group. And maybe that would be his parents, his family. He sat down and talked to his family. That would be his support group at the time. So here it is right here, rallying. So this would be where he was rallying, or his family was rallying. Follow me? With different people. Follow? To fight for him. Okay, power to stay silent was no more as far as his mother. I feel because she still was dealing with people that didn't look like her. Okay? His uncle wanted to what? Supersize, follow me, and be the kingster, follow me. Let's just flow, because we want Andre to do some talking, right? Let's see Andre do some talking. Okay. Okay. So really, his uncle, this is his uncle. This is uncle right here. This is uncle. This is uncle. cross-dressing card came out back then. Okay. Somebody had Sally Jane ways of being crying, complaining about things, and that was his uncle. Complaining all the time. Somebody was competing with him, his uncle. But he needed to let go of destruction. Destruction would be being there at his grandmother's house, being around his uncle, because he was holding on to a corrupt pain. His uncle was. And also Andre, because just being there, that's a corrupt pain, trying to be around people who don't care about you. He complained about it, and he pinpointed and he complained. But something was unjust, that what was done to Andre. And it went to court, as it should have. He shouldn't let what he seek ruin his life, because he couldn't find it there at his grandma's house, because they didn't seem to care too much, as far as I could see. Okay, here's the hearing. The court happened. He wanted to just go home. He didn't want no problems. It says reach out, and he did reach out some kind of way. He was trying to clarify something, or his grandma in a situation. Choosing him first was always the best option. He was trying to get away from there. Because it says right here, you have a chance at love to love himself. So he is going to step into his kingship and love himself. So he yielded for a second, and he wanted to win. So he's going home to his princess, and that would be his mother. So he had right here that he just wanted to go home. He was there because his grandma wanted him to come, and that's why he even was there. So here we have these people here venting to make a move. Okay, this is a place right here. Do not let your emotions stop you. God didn't want him to let his emotions stop him from going somewhere good that God wanted him to go. It was a witness. We keep coming back to a witness that's reliable, person who saw what all it was to see. Okay, we hear black is beautiful, so he loved music. Black is beautiful, like I said, it's a racist card, right? But it can also be a person talking down to their own race. So I could put this with his uncle, because his uncle was talking down to him. But his uncle need to apologize. Look what God's saying. His uncle felt restricted, like he had no way out for some reason. He didn't know what to do, ain't had no way out, but he did have a way out. He need to apologize, though. He need to open his big mouth and apologize. Because it says right here, look at the bulletproof. Look at this bulletproof. Andre was shot. This grossed him out, scared him, caused him to be anxious, and what all feelings it made him have, because he wasn't just wounded, he was killed by gunfire. It was hard for his uncle. Right here, this would be his uncle Tim. Complicated for him to show him good, to show him love. Okay, it says right here that you are the common denominator. He was the common denominator in all of this, because all of them was after him. That lady that got him out there, that shooter, and his uncle over there. If you change your identity, it won't work with your twin. It fell this way. You're on your path. He with God. But if this would be for his uncle, because his uncle is cross-dressing. His uncle is not straight. But that's not a bad thing, we know, right? But I'm just saying, if you change your identity, it won't work with your twin. So it won't work. It wouldn't work with It wouldn't work with whoever. If he had a lady friend, a wife or whoever, it wasn't gonna work. He on his path. His uncle is, because he in jail. But if this Andre, this would be he on his path. He with God, and God saying go forward. Oh, shoot. Okay, here we have at nighttime. We dealing with a lot of money, 4,000 and over money at nighttime. Somebody didn't have romance in a long time at that time period. I don't know. It could have been that lady. It could have been Andre. It could have been Uncle Tim. It says he was being jacked up. He had to start to love himself. He was being jacked up. So some kind of way, maybe his uncle jacked him up before at home or something at his grandma's house, and he had to start to love himself by getting away from there. Okay, a card fell. Now which? Let me just find it. Oh shoot. Okay, this will be it. See, it keep coming all kind of ways. Here it is on the down low. Follow me. Will you still trust now? Now you know. Because his uncle wanted to be the kinkster and wanted to supersize. Because, let's take this one, the lecturer. Because he adored the lecturer. And that would be his grandmother right here. He adored the lecturer, his grandma, a boisterous person here. Here you got his uncle want to be the kinkster, want to supersize. He on the down low here. Will he trust his uncle now? He started to love himself. He was getting jacked up by his uncle. Because his uncle thought this lady was so cute or beautiful or whatever. This lady, he wanted to be his plaything. Follow me. Andre was a caterpillar in this thing, and God wanted him to bend forward. God saying go forward 2 times for Andre. So it says right here that believe what you wish, I'm making a change. So this would be Andre. I'm leaving. I'm going home. Anything like that from his grandma's house. I'm leaving. I'm making a change, or whatever his uncle might have been saying negative. Because sometimes people don't want to believe that you can change. They want to keep you in the same spot that you was in. Life's about growing and changing. I don't know why people think that you can't change. Don't your body get from infancy to now? Okay, we got rally. It was rallying with people that didn't look like him, maybe. He was rallying, his mother was rallying, or anything, fighting for him, anything like that. Okay, somebody is an Aquarius. There's mother, he was, Tim was, this lady Turka, the shooter, then Shorts man, somebody's an Aquarius, Tim's son of Aquarius, somebody's Aquarius, somebody proud of. Mother, son, child, whoever, somebody's connected as a sign of Aquarius. We have a son, or son is, even down to the lady Erica's son. Somebody is Aquarius, right? It said power to stay. It said power stays with the wife, not with the ex. Who's jerking you around? So we're gonna say that this would be because it go with husband too. This could be with Tim Norman, and this could be with Andre. Follow me? We can put this as Tim and Andre. Power stayed with Tim because he was the big dog, you might as well say, right? To this lady, Turka. Power stayed with him, and he was jerking Andre around. Okay, he needed to leave destruction behind. Andre, because he had a healing path work. God wanted him to heal. Because he's an earth angel, Andre. You don't know what God had planned for people out here. People just look at you one way, and they just mold you to that like you can't grow. You can't be a doctor until you get old enough to be a doctor, right? Until you go to school and do all kind of things, right? People try to brand you and make you something and leave you there and like say, oh, well, that's you and that's all to you. No. God said he had a healing path. God had plans for him. But he had to leave any destruction behind. And destruction would be where his grandmother lived, because he did leave and go back where he lived at. But his grandma had him come back there. That's why he was even back there. Power to stay silent is no more against somebody who didn't look like him or didn't look like his mother, whoever she was dealing with, as far as rallying and trying to get justice or anything like that. Let's flow. So we have that. Do not lower your standards. His mother shouldn't lower her standards. As far as trying to get justice for Andre at that time. Don't lower her standards. Stay strong and tall. Or this was for Andre. Don't lower your standards dealing with your uncle. Dealing with his uncle. the relations to not wanting her as a woman. Yeah, look, he didn't want her as a woman. He didn't want her. God didn't want him to lower his standards with that lady. She was below his standards as far as God concerned. Look at her. She was chewing and thinking on luxurious, living a good life. All the money was going to be coming her way. Look, because she is salary driven. Look at her. Salary driven. Life journey was calling for her not to be salary driven, but she was when she got Andre out that house. Okay? She wanted to get to the melting pot. Tim told her to come on, and she just come on. Look. Come on with it. And she went on. Okay, the next one is, it was wake up time. It was time for Andre to continue his life. But I can turn it around and say it's wake up time. It's time for Andre's family to continue their life because justice had been served. So here's Andre. Get chummy with a support group. And the support team could actually just be your family. You don't even have to go outside your family for support. Your family is your support if you got supportive family. So this is the last card. So Andre doing his talking in here. Saying whatever it is. So we seeing that. And the other one, it said that he was cross-dressing though. But it's saying it in here too. Will he trust? See? Will you trust now? Now you know somebody is on the down low. Get what I'm saying? Will he trust now? It's hard to be shown good. Okay. This was Andre out to the family. But like I said, his last cards is this. And I feel his family is alright. They nice and strong. Wake up time. It's time to continue your life, family. Andre saying, get chummy with a support group. And I feel the support group is just you together. I feel you've been supportive of each other. And I feel like you're a strong family. But here's his mommy right here. Look, that's his princess. Here she is. He wanted to win. He wanted to get back home to his princess, his mother. If you have a mother you love, she your princess. Look, because he wanted to get back home. He didn't want to be there. Look at that. Just a trap card. I want to go home again. I hate this card. I truly hate this card because this card is a hurting card. It's when a person trapped. They can't get out. They helpless. And I hate when people helpless. Because he was there for his grandma. And he had to be there to take some tests. So he is stuck for a while. Didn't want to be there. Uncomfortable. It's a shame when people just get to do something to you, you know, and just mess up your life because they got a crummy life. But really, he had a lot going on, more than a lot of us. He had a business, money flowing, more than a lot of us have. And he just messed it all up. So evidently, it's some people, you can give them everything. You can give them the world and they still going to turn out how they're going to turn out. Thank you, Lord, for the life of Mr. Andre Montgomery. Justice had been served as far as your uncle, at least, Andre. And I guess the shooter, whatever time he got. But I still don't think justice was served as far as this lady, Turka Ellis. I'm going to do her next. Peace to the family.